up, YouTube? It's your boy Iceman Guru, aka Dr. J, aka Mr. 7 Days a Week, aka Mr. Accountability. Back at you with another installment on the High Frequency on the channel. Subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. Y'all know what to do, man. I ain't got to talk to you no more about that. All right. Today's video. Watch for the hook. Let me say it again. Watch for the hook. Now, today's video topic was inspired by a song that came out, I believe in the late 90s, maybe early 2000s, by Cool Breeze. He was part of the whole Dungeon family. Shout out to Cool Breeze and the whole Dungeon family. So he had a song called You Better Watch for the Hook, you know. And the reason why I titled it for this video is when I say watch for the hook, what I'm talking about is watch for people's agenda. Okay. Now, on TV, social media, and people's friendships, marriages, what have you, everybody has an agenda. Okay. Sometimes people's agenda is very blatant, and you can tell. Sometimes it's very indirect. Okay, people are real sneaky about it, but everybody has an agenda. Okay, so I can tell you my agenda with the High Frequency Only channel and just in life in general, to teach and to spread my message to as many people that will listen, and to many households and to many arenas and classrooms as I can get into. Okay, to change the paradigm, to bring a new and fresh perspective. All right. To teach the truth. That is my agenda. Okay. Now, that might be a noble agenda to you. At least I believe it is. Okay. But that's my agenda. Some people have more sinister agendas. Some people's agenda is just being about the money, and that's what we see nowadays. Okay. Because a lot of times people's agenda is based around money, power, control. And it's hard to separate those three. Okay. Some people agenda when it comes to relationship is about sex and money. And that's their agenda. And some people are more upfront with it. Some people are a little more sneaky with it. And then you don't find out that's their agenda until it's all over with. Because that wasn't your agenda. So we always have to watch for the hook. We got to watch for people's agendas, okay? Because their agenda needs to align with your agenda. Okay, so right now we're just talking about alignment. We're talking about value systems. Okay, that's essentially what we're talking about. So it needs to be in alignment. If there is any misalignment when it comes to values and what people are all about, and in their present as well as their future, then it's a rocky road. Okay, and a lot of times that's how we see relationships falter. We see friendships end because sometimes people can just grow and, it's not always positive. People can get influenced. We influence at every age, by the way. Okay. Of course, kids are influenced big time, but adults still get influenced, particularly by the music, the fashion. Okay. The stuff they see constantly. That's why it's called programming on TV and social media. So we're constantly bombarded with different stimulus. So we can get influenced too. But we got to watch for the agenda because there's an agenda at play. Right now going on with COVID-19, there's an agenda at play. Now, I'm not going to tell you what that agenda is because you're going to have to see it for yourself and you're going to have to figure it out yourself. I already did a video addressing some things about that. I won't do another one. I'm staying clear of it. Okay? That is not my fight. The government has an agenda. Your partner has an agenda. Your school has an agenda. So our job is to be aware and understand what their agenda is. Like I said, a lot of times about money, control, and power. So it's how you go about that. Everybody needs money to survive. Power dynamics exists in all relationships, all systems, all institutions. So the question is, where do you fit in that power dynamic, and do you like your role in it? And everybody wants a certain control of their life. If it's somebody else you feel like are dictating your decision or what you're doing, a lot of people are unhappy with that situation. So we have to watch for the hook, okay? Because a lot of time we looking straight ahead, we only focus on our offensive attack, okay? But sometimes we got to step back and be defensive because that hook is coming. It's going to come early, it's going to come late, right? So we got to watch for people's agendas, man. We got to make sure it aligns with our own. Because, like I said, a lot of times we're talking about value, okay? Does our value, what we represent, is that person, business, institution, system representing the same thing? Because a lot of time, let's just be real, it doesn't. But we so money hungry and we chasing a bag and all this. A lot of time we don't live based on our value system. So when it comes to the whole morality and religions, all that stuff goes out the window. But people just got to be honest and acknowledge that fact, because if you allow money to dictate every decision, what value system do you truly hold? You got to ask yourself that. What is your agenda? And that's another thing that we got to find out for ourselves. What is our agenda? And do we really understand it? And are we willing to change it? So is integrity a huge part of what we do as a person in our everyday lives? It's a question we need to ask. All right. Hey, that's today's video, man. Hopefully y'all appreciate the content, man. We're going to keep dropping it, man. There's so many things that we have to discuss. We have to break down. We have to interpret, analyze all that good stuff, man. Subscribe, like, share, man. Let's get these subs up, man. You know, slow growth is still growth. You know what I mean? So, as always, I'm you. You are me. Love always, love eternal. And we out this thing. Peace.